Welcome back, Back40 Family, to Workshop Rehab Part 12. It is officially the last episode. So, in the last part, you saw that everything was placed on the top of the benches and nothing had gotten placed underneath, organized, stuff like that. So, about a week ago, off camera, I went ahead and did all that, got it all organized up, including these drawers. I got it all organized, all the files, and actually, this is supposed to be over here. I'll explain that one later. And everything is placed, organized. All of this top shelf is organized. Those are going to remain where they are. They're not bolted down yet. I still want them to be mobile, but I have a feeling I might need to bolt down the bandsaw. But let me go ahead and show you what it looks like, all organized, and everything in its rightful place. So, starting on the knife bench, we got our clamps. We got some more clamps over here. I might move some of them to over where the angle grinders are, but I don't know yet. Haven't experimented enough with that. And then we have a power strip here. That one I do not trust. We are gonna go ahead and replace these outlets some point soon. We just didn't do it on Sunday because we really didn't want to and didn't have the time. So got all this nice working space to spread out stuff, to bring stuff up to here and then back down. I want to leave a good footprint on the top to work on stuff. And then down here we have the drill press and we have the bandsaw. Up here we have our drill bits, we have our wood ones, some other ones. This is full of odds and ends, and also my center punch. Makes a little divot in the metal, so that way your drill bit doesn't wobble around, it will just go straight to the divot. And then some more drill bits there. A little light, shed some light on the situation there. And then we have our acetone, our spray adhesive, our steel blue layout fluid, some gun blue, gloves, markers, pencils, paper towels, chainmail that actually I made. This is my knife history. This was the first one I ever forged. That one was stock removal, so I didn't forge that one, forged this one. Those are just some two throwing knives that I had laying around. Did not make those. Paper towels, this is the plan that I drew up. Some spray paint, some odds and ends, vase for flowers, coffee in the morning, always need that. Now, down to the bottom, we have our metals. We got our knife bin here, got some saw blades and some round stock and like that. We got some more saw blades. And then this is all my forging equipment. Got some more metal back there, quenching oil, another forge torch. This is our sandpaper drawers. I need to actually restock these guys. We got 220 to 1500, I believe. This guy is epoxies, tape, handle brooch, which I should probably leave out there, and then some templates. We got our handle materials, we got our mahogany, honey locust, I think that's what it's called, 15 G shells, all that type of stuff. I went over all of that in the last episode. We got our brass pins down there, got some elkhorn. This is just some random stuff that I'm gonna mess around with for handles. We'll see what happens with those. And then we got some more electrical stuff. And then this guy is actually from here. I actually had to take off a tier. So just got a spare drawer. Marble slab for super flat surfaces. Really good thing to have. Some electrical cords. Fan, always need to have a fan. Especially in this shop, it gets hot. And literally my brother and my bladesmithing buddy was like, dude, you need to put some windows in here. And let's just say I did put windows in here. So yeah, that's gonna suck this summer. Then we're going on to our knife bench. We have all of our belts down here, some eccentric cords, another power strip, that's what that's called, some more grease for the belts. I have, let's just say, a bunch of shredding belts. There's a pack that you can get on Combat Abrasives that it's originally $500, but I got it on sale on Black Friday for $400, so you can kind of guess how long ago I bought those belts. I just got them back then because it was a really good price. I'll put up a picture if I can. I'll put up the picture of what came in the pack. I can't remember half the stuff that came in it. So up here I just put one of everything of the stock removal, 2 of the finer grits, 3 of the really fine grits, and then these are scalloped belts. So take for instance, you have this curve and a knife handle, right? With a straight edge belt, you try and curve around this, it's going to want to dig in and cut into the handle material. This does not have a firm edge on it, so it will roll right around it and smooth it out for you. That's the basic premise of a scalloped belt. Now we have the bench grinder, kind of in the middle of everything. Now, Hanneman Ironworks, they suggest moving this all the way to the end of the bench for sparks. This does not actually put off a lot of sparks. It's this guy that I'm more concerned about. I am gonna have a water bucket right here, but what I might end up doing is build like a little wall right here to make sure nothing goes over here. But I just gotta play around with it for a little bit to see what's gonna happen with it. A little story with this guy, if y'all are new to the channel, I bought this guy back in October 16th to be exact, of 2020. That was a really bad year. Anyways, needless to say, this thing, for the first 4 months I owned it, never plugged in, and it never ran. I assembled it. I was actually missing this part. When I told Alex Steelco that I was missing that part, they got it to me within like 2 weeks. So kudos to y'all. That was some really fast shipping time. Needless to say, this is where all my summer money went to. So yesterday, I did not catch the first time I turned it on camera. It was just a little test run to make sure that outlet worked right there. But this will be the first time it will be turned on an actual camera, not Instagram, for y'all. So let's go ahead, hit forward, hit start. It's on 0 right now. Creates a little bit of wind, but she's rolling. This thing is a hogger, man. But anyways, variable drive shaft. And we can even go and be fancy, and we can go in reverse. So that's a pretty cool feature. Hit stop. And something cool I just realized is on stop is hammer time. I found that out when I was actually moving this back into the shop after I rebuilt it. I was like, wait a second, that says something. Hammer time? That is hysterical. That actually made my day when I saw that. So if y'all see any problems with this setup, let me know. And this is actually bolted down, so she's not going nowhere. Let me know if like the little half wall is a good idea. The placement of all this grinder stuff, I really appreciate y'all's help on that. I just want to make sure nothing will explode. We got the knife sharpener down there. We got the angle grinders over here with some angle grinder discs. I need to find a handle and a guard for this because I do not feel comfortable without using a guard. And we got a spare light down here. Moving on to the restore bench. This is everything I have to restore. There's like 200 to 300 pounds of metal on this bench right now. We got a trailer hitch, we got some vices, hammerheads, stuff like that, old kerosene torch. This is my late uncle's vise. He passed away about a year ago now, and I had always used that vise on my forge setup, and I thought it would be a good idea to bring it back to its old glorious self. So I'm gonna look it up, see what paint it had on it, what it looked like when it first started coming out, and that's where I'm gonna bring it back to. And let's just say it's been sitting in the rain for a good couple years. So I'm gonna do my best to get it back to its old glorious self. Now the weight of this thing, I'm 5'10" and I weigh about 140 pounds. I had my bladesmithing buddy come in here the other day, and he said this thing's probably heavier than I am. Like, I can't lift it onto the bench. I can barely get it past my waist. So it's a beefy. It has like 6-inch jaws or something like that. I think it's like 6 inches span right there. So she's a nice sized vise. And then we have another open space up here. I just like having a lot of open spaces. Gives me room to like take apart stuff, and I have room for all of it. We have power strip over there, power strip over here. I might move this power strip to over there and leave this one for the welder. And then down here we have some wire brushes. We have the wood lathe. We got my drills, my bits, the router, some Dremels, and wood burner. I forgot about that. And just some more miscellaneous stuff. And then up here we just have some random crap that was around that I need to put up. Now, let me talk about these lights. These are no ordinary lights. So, these lights have speakers in them. The thing I don't like most about them though is the two of them will not connect. To make one big speaker, you have to pick one or the other. Though this one is actually louder because it reverberates through that corner and stuff like that. But thought that was pretty cool. I was looking at lights at Home Depot and I was just gonna get one of those that you hardwire in. Those are like 70 bucks. And my brother was like, dude, just get one of these and it has a speaker in it. I'm like, okay, cool. These were like $60 or something like that. Well worth it, they're really bright. So now I have speakers in here because I was planning on putting a sound system in here, but now I have lights that have freaking speakers in them. How cool is that? Forgot to show you something. What this level is for is, this thing is a 360 rotating platen. So when I want to get this thing back squared again, all I gotta do is throw on the level, make sure she's level, and I'm good to go. Also is an excuse to buy a nicer level for myself for work. So a little bit of a two-sided equation right there. Now, this is the lathe bench. Not much has changed over here. I gotta find the chisels for this. I still don't know the brand of this thing. The closest brand I came to was a South Bend 9-inch lathe. And that's about it. What I am going to do, I think, let me know if this is a good idea, is stripping it down to bare metal everywhere and painting it where I can. Obviously not on the tracks and stuff, but like the legs and the frame itself, the David's chuck? Is that what that's called? I don't know. But like the base trim of the headstock and stuff like that, this part of it. Let me know if that's a good idea to paint it, or should I strip it down to where all the rust is gone and just grease the hell out of it. Let me know, for all you machinist people, if that is which one's the best option for me, because I really like the old way it looks, but I don't want it to keep rusting and stuff. So yeah, let me know. I appreciate the feedback on that. Almost forgot something. So because of those outlets are, in the way of the flags, I had to corner these guys up, and I'm having so many I have so many flags right now, I have to start hanging them from the ceiling, which is gonna be really annoying because the wops are gonna love it up there. But yeah, so now I got cool scenery everywhere. So when I start getting more, I'm gonna have to start hanging them on the ceiling. Which, to be honest, I think is a really dope backdrop, because my old backdrops were like sheet metal and just the wood, so I kind of like it having flags in here. It adds character to it, and also I don't have to tell you what I believe in. I can show you what I believe in, and I don't have to talk about it in every single video. And my little premise and what I believe, you can talk about what you believe in, but I think it's more impactful when you show what you believe in. So for instance, I believe in carrying knives around everywhere. That's just what I believe in. So anywhere I can go, if I remember, I always wear a knife. I support the blue, I support the red, I support everything in this shop. I support Whistling Diesel, Don't Tread on Me. That Don't Tread on Me. Hey, you wanna come and take my guns? Good luck, buddy. So that's where my belief is. Show what you support and believe in what you support if that's what you believe in. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know y'all's opinions on the new workshop. Things that could change, things that I might have not thought of, some of the consequences of putting some stuff in some certain places. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you, Back40 family, for following along on this journey. Anyways, guys, y'all, please have a fantastic day. Please remember, Jesus always loves you. I love you. And if you are a true American patriot, God bless you. Other than that, guys, please have a fantastic day, and frick Biden.